So, welcome. It's a Yep to Freedom Day 1 challenge, everybody. My name is Chef Katrina, and right now there is a Yep to Freedom challenge that's taking place this week. This is actually, to be transparent, my second time doing this challenge because I got so much value out of the first one that I actually wanted to continue this process again. Because there's one thing I've learned over the years is that while you may hear something once, it might take hearing it a second time for it actually to sink in. And I'm looking forward to picking up those new nuggets. I know the training is phenomenal. The mindset that we go through is so positive. It actually helps me build and expand my day by being in these challenges. So I think I'm a challenge for lifer with this one because it's just that has that much of an impact. So today's challenges really is on the benefits of being or creating a laptop lifestyle. So what does it look like to create a laptop lifestyle? What are the benefits of it? How does it kind of push you and teach you and train you? And one of the things I will say is that I have had the privilege of creating a laptop lifestyle for the last 7 years. I retired from the culinary industry. I was a chef at Disney for 12 years in my journey. So I started as an hourly and worked my way up over 12 years. And I had looked at trying to leave Disney, and in trying to do that, they actually offered me a part-time position. So I went from being a full-time sous chef to a part-time sous chef. And at the end of my 12 years, I became a no-time sous chef. So it's been an incredible journey, but I will say that inside of this, today's homework really kind of gives me perspective. So I did this challenge a few weeks ago, and while I took away some golden nuggets, I didn't put everything into practice. So one of the things that we talked about, and I just want to quickly brief this through, is they talk about a power list, right? What are the 5 or 6 things that you're doing every single day that's moving your business forward, like as actually taking you on the journey of being an entrepreneur that's fulfilling on what you want to accomplish. And the first week I actually wrote, the first time I didn't know I wasn't working from a power list. And it gave me time to really think about this and go through like what's important to me. What is it that I actually want to create inside of my power list? So what are the activities that I know that produce an income, that produce the results that I'm looking for and to achieve in my business? So I started looking through this. So it's like, do you have a power list you work from? And the answer, honestly, truthfully, at the time was no. I had a kind of a step-by-step thing that I was doing, but I found myself not really focused on it because it wasn't impacting my day. It wasn't actually impacting my business. It was impacting somebody else's business. And it didn't feel congruent with what I wanted to do. So in all honesty, no, I wasn't working from a power list. I will say that this time coming through this challenge, one of the things I realized is that I need to put that power list in play. It's really critical that I start creating that and doing that. So I've built out my power list and I've left it on a Word document so I can play with it. But I actually set it up so this check mark, it's things for me that actually do that pertain to my business and what I want to achieve with my business, right? The second question they ask is, what non-income producing activities would you have to eliminate? And I would say that the income producing activities that I would have to eliminate are the ones that aren't serving me. Scrolling through Facebook, reading emails, not actually focused in on the income producing activities that need to get done. Like I haven't been focusing in on getting my blog post up. So it was really the activities that I haven't, or the non-producing income activities that I haven't been doing that I need to eliminate are the ones that I've been doing for so long, the ones that haven't been serving me. And this power list honestly kind of gave me a lot of clarity as I was creating it, because I looked at, okay, what is my personal development? What is my personal fitness? What am I doing for my business? And then what am I doing for my clients? And then what am I doing for my students, right? So I actually broke this down. It's like, these are the things I need to be focused on in creating my power list. And I was like, okay, and there's just a couple of things to do. It's like 2 or 3 items each time. So I can go in there and work on this. But this is, for me, I feel a lot of times overwhelmed. I feel like I'm working on 5 different projects, especially with updating my blog, updating my email list, making sure my students are taken care of that are going through my Pinterest course. So there's a lot that goes on. And there's a sense of like, oh my gosh, I can't do it all. So this power list actually gives me clarity on what I want to do. The third question that was asked during this challenge or on day 1 challenge is, are you seeking mentorship coaching to help collapse timeframes? And this was a really great piece of the training because we talk about how do you collapse timeframe? How do you go from not having the income that you want to creating the income you want and the time frame at which it can happen? And I do know for a fact that getting coaching and mentorship, working with a team that will bring you up, A coach isn't your best friend. It's somebody that's going to push you to where you want to go. And while I've been a mentor and a coach to thousands of network marketers over the years, really, I'm always looking to continue to invest in myself and in my coaching. So one of the things that came out of this one is like, who is my next coach? Right? Because we all outgrow coaches and mentors. I mean, that's part of the process, right? There's only things that they can learn. That's why you'll have people unsubscribe from courses. That's why you have people that unsubscribe from email lists, because they might be on a different path. They might be choosing to go different ways. So this is all part of the process, is what I'm learning. So I'm actually researching right now is like, who do I want as my next mentor? What is it that I want to accomplish? And who am I reaching out to get this mentorship and guidance from? So really critical, important in all of this. And I would say that day one, having done this Yep to Freedom Challenge again this time around, I'm grasping even more nuggets. I'm hearing things that I didn't hear in the first one, and definitely putting more effort into the actions that I'm taking to create the lifestyle I want. So is the Yep to Freedom Challenge worth your time and investment? 100%. We are always looking for ways to grow ourselves. And as an entrepreneur, this challenge will push you, will get you outside your comfort zone, will have you probably take actions around things that you've been either putting off, like I have found myself doing. Yes, many people consider me very successful. I've been around this industry for the last several years, since I left being a chef. So this has been a lot of fun to kind of dive in, get my mindset right. And now I'm really working from a power list for the first time in ages. And I can see getting back on track for what's going to help me move the needle forward in my business. So with that, that's the biggest tip that I can tell you today, is that this is all about you taking action, and you're going to have to sometimes feed yourself, right? You're going to have to put a fork in it. Maybe you're going to have to take the time to do it. But the question is are you willing to do what needs to get done to move your business forward? Or are you just going to settle with where you're at? And if you're ready to get uncomfortable, if you're ready to move your business forward, whether wanting to get unstuck, level up, whether you're successfully building a comma business, which is you're making over $1,000 a month. If you haven't been making $1,000 a month, then this is ultimately really one of the things I'm going to recommend is doing this challenge, because this is going to help you get to where you want to go faster than you think possible, and it's going to help collapse those time frames, which is going to make your business grow. So with that, thanks for joining me on my day one recap of the Yep to Freedom Challenge. I'm super excited to do this, and I'm also learning for myself what it takes to be an entrepreneur, especially in this new world that we've stepped into. So I hope to see you inside this challenge. I look forward to seeing you there. And with that, have a great day, and hope to see you inside the community.